I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So Deontay Wilder gets knocked out, man, knocked out in the fifth round, homie. I'm not surprised. Huh? I'm not surprised, homie. Check out some of the posts on Instagram. I said, Deontay Wilder, you ready for the Chinaman? You ready for the big Chinaman? Obviously, he wasn't ready, homie. He looked horrible the whole fight. No disrespect. We just talking facts. He looked horrible, dog. Had no pop, had no shiftiness, didn't move around. You hear me? No boxing skills. He tried to make it kind of a boxing match. I really didn't know what the game plan was, what he was doing, what his trainer was doing. You hear me? Looked like he didn't want to be in there. Looked tired, looked fatigued, looked small. You hear me? Excuse me. I don't know what Deontay Wilder doing. You hear me? I don't know what was on his mind, but it wasn't fighting. It wasn't fighting, homie. He need to get out the ring. He might want to retire. He might want to retire, homie. You hear me? No disrespect. Once again, I'm just stating facts, man. He looked horrible. He looked bad, dog. He's fighting against a big, slow China dude. All they had to do was jab and box him, jab and bob and weave, move, footwork. He couldn't do none of that, homie. He stands still like a statue, homie. He stood still like a statue. You hear me? You get my drift? No movement whatsoever. No head movement. You hear me? Kept his head on the line. Got banged up, homie. Got banged up. Didn't throw hands for real. Like he's scared to throw a punch. You hear me? Disappointment, dog. But it's time for Deontay Wilder. Might be time for Deontay Wilder to give it up, homie. It might be a done deal. It might be a done dot. It might be finito, homie. I've seen enough, dog. Maybe that's because Deontay Wilder allegedly worried about sleeping with his brother's baby mama. You know, him and his brother was having some drama, having some issues. Hopefully they pan it out. Hopefully they worked it out. But at the end of the day, you hear me? That's foul play. That's foul play. Trying to smash your brother's baby mother, huh? You hear me? All the women in the sea, you hear me? All the women in the sea, and you go for her, you go for that. So I don't know what was on Deontay Wilder's mind, homie. Obviously, it wasn't boxing. He looked like he was out of there. You hear me? What was the game plan? I questioned. I asked his trainer, what was the game plan, homie? What was the philosophy, dog? Why would you go in there and just stand stationary, throw your jab, not box, no combinations? He just sat there taking punches, you hear me? Looking sloppy, looking slow, dog. Looking small at the same time. Looking sloppy, looking small, looking slow at the same time, homie. In our actuality, all these heavyweights look slow, homie. I'm not impressed with none of them. Homie. You hear me? These boys ain't like the big dog, heavyweights back in the day, homie. They couldn't bang with Ali. You hear me? They couldn't bang with Mike Tyson in his prime. They couldn't bang with Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, George Foreman. You hear me? Floyd Patterson. They definitely couldn't bang back in Floyd Patterson day. You hear me? The first Mike Tyson. You hear me? Deontay Wilder looks sloppy, dog. Period. I don't know what was on his mind, what he going through. You know what his issues is. You know. He's just not the same, but he was never a pure skillful boxer. You hear me? He always relied on his power, dog. So through his career, you change it. I questioned his trainer once again. Why not go in there and throw your jab, let the right go? You hear me? You ain't got no other options, homie. And where was the movement? You stand stationary, homie. You dig me? You get my drift? No excuses, homie. No excuses. I don't understand it. The heavyweight division to me is slaw. Homie. I don't care what nobody's talking about. The heavyweight division to me is slaw, dog. Maybe only one or two fighters in there, huh? Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury, we know who he is. Nothing, garbage. You hear me? Nobody for no heavyweights, dog. Ain't nobody excited to see no heavyweights for real. Anthony Joshua, who he beat? He just beat Francis Ngannou. We know what was up. Tyson Fury ain't no boxing, no skill for real. You know, Tyson Fury, no chin, with no hard fight. Anthony Joshua, skillful, natural boxer. You hear me? We knew what was going to happen. Ngannou, Francis had no chance, dog. He's a UFC and MMA fighter. You hear me? An MMA fighter, dog. He met his match. You see what happens when MMA goes against a boxer. It's a different ball game, different level. You hear me? Different sport. You hear me? Respect it, dog. Respect it, homie. All these MMA fighters talking about they can come beat boxers, etc. Man, it's a different sport, a different battlefield. Respect it, dog. You hear me? Respect it, homie. Hands down, man down, dog. But yeah, man, Anthony Joshua, to Anthony Joshua, who else? Anthony Joshua, who else, dog? Who else we talking about, homie? Alexander Usyk, that's the next fight, right? That should be the next fight to make, right? If we're talking facts, right? If we're talking facts, right? That's the next fight to make, huh? Yes or no, huh? Yes or no? You hear me? That should be the next fight to make, man. Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk, dog. Period. Heavyweight division is very slow, man. I'm not impressed with a lot of the fighters. They're very slow, very predictable. Not impressed with the boxing skills, dog. No disrespect. I'm just talking facts, man. Huh? You got Deontay Wilder, career on the line, fighting for his career, and he shows up like this. That's how he shows up. He making videos of him working out. You hear me? Working out, saying he's ready, saying he's focused, saying he's zoned in, et cetera, et cetera. And that's the piss poor performance he puts in. That's the piss poor performance he puts in, dog. You got to be kidding me, dog. You got to be kidding me, homie. You got to be kidding me, homie. That's the piss poor performance we talking about? Deontay Wilder, what happened, dog? I must know. I got to know. I must know. I got to know, homie. You didn't get enough sleep. You didn't work out enough. You didn't train, homie. You wasn't ready. You didn't warm up before the fight. What was it, Wilder? You were scared. You didn't want to be there. What? You just stood there. You just came there for a check. You just came there for a check. You and your brother still beefing, huh? You and your brother still got turmoil. What's up? What's up with your relationship, dog? You hear me? It's my question for you, Wilder. Are you done with boxing? You should be done with boxing. Are you done with boxing? You should be done, homie. You hear me? Point blank period, homie. You should be done, homie. That was a disgrace, man. Piss poor. Piss poor, dog. I don't care how you look at it. No way around it. You stay on the ropes, didn't move your feet. Against a big slow dude. Huh? You hear me? A big back slow dude. You couldn't outbox him. I know you ain't got no boxing skills for real, but you couldn't outbox him, homie. You stand there and let him hit you. Telegraph his punches. You see the punches coming. You see the punches coming, homie. You couldn't bob and weave. You cap, homie. You cap, homie. You wasn't there to fight. You was there for a check. You ready to retire, bro. You ain't serious about your career no more, homie. At least that's what it looked like, dog. You ain't serious about your career. That's how you show up, dog. That's how you show up, homie. Everything on the line. That's what you bring. Man, y'all boys slow, man. Y'all boys cap, homie. I'll light you boys up, homie. For real. I'll light you boys up straight up, boy. No disrespect, but I'll light you boys up. All y'all boys, dog. Y'all ain't about it for real. Somebody take my opinion on it, man. Let me know how you feel about it, man. How you feel about Wilder, man? He washed up. Is he done? What it is? Should he retire? Let's get it, man. Fire them comments up. Feedback is much appreciated, huh? Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm on and rock and rolling, dog. Big warrior here. You hear me? Big warrior, huh? Babylon, stay aware, huh? You ain't gonna get it because you ain't got it. Yeah.